Hello everybody, this is Deidre with Paper Crafts and Planners, and I have my accumulative haul for March 2022 for you. I know that right now not a lot of people can do hauls, and this is quite a large one for me for a month, but for a few reasons. Number one, I was going to visit my mother, and so I wanted to get some products that were on sale that I could take for her craft room, because she doesn't do a lot of online shopping. And number two, when I arrived in to visit my mother in Kansas, in the neighboring town there was a mother-daughter run small craft shop, and I wanted to definitely go there and show my support and spend some money there. I want to support my favorite crafty businesses right now. I know for a long time during lockdowns and when I wasn't going out, a lot of my stuff was coming from Amazon. They probably don't need my support, right? But my favorite crafty businesses, I don't want them to go out of business. And I know they're all having supply chain issues and things. And my husband and I are empty nesters, so I can afford to spend the money. If you cannot, maybe you look at this and you put some things on your wish list for later when you have a little bit of money that you can afford to spend, or just appreciate some of the pretty things that I'm going to show you. So the first thing is I went on Close to My Heart, and I loved this In Bloom paper. It looks like watercolor, and it's just really beautiful. I love the little cameras and the light bulbs and the flowers. And so this, I bought this one sheet in bulk because I'm going to make multiples of a project. And so I'll show you that. I didn't buy a lot from Close to My Heart in March. A card kit that I'm going to be working on, so that I actually bought that in February. These are the mix-in papers for the March-April catalog. What that means is the paper collections in that catalog, these will coordinate with those. These papers will coordinate with those collections. And I love doing that. It just makes my papers, like the one I just showed you, extend so much farther when I can add some other things in. So this is the front side of them, and then I'll show you the back side. And this is the back side. So just really pretty prints that you can use for a lot of different. I love this weathered gray, and this one's also my favorite. This one with the, it looks like a Paris newspaper. I mean, these are just beautiful. So I wanted to get those. I love to get these mix-in prints every time there's a new catalog. Okay, so that is the sum total of my Close to My Heart. Then I went on scrapbook.com to get some organizer things so I could share with my mother. They were having an organization sale, and this was a 2-pack, and they were just over $20 at the time. If they're higher now, which they probably are, you know, you might want to just keep checking back and waiting. But this is a really sturdy cardboard, and it is a tall, and it fits all your slimline dies, stencils, products like that. And my slimline things did not fit in my current storage area that I use for my other dies and things. So they were standing up way too high and bending over, and so I think this will be great. There are boxes in the bottom of these 2 back ones that you can take out, but it kind of makes it stand up higher if you need that, and if you need them to be lower in there, you could take those little boxes out. But I loved this, and like I said, it came in a 2-pack, so one's at my mother's. She ended up putting scissors and things in it so she can slide into a small area and not take up much space on her craft table, which was nice. Then I also bought these. These are a scrapbook.com product also, and they are 9.5 by 4.5, and they have a little flap there where you can put this, the lip of the envelope, or there's one in the back here too that you can do if you want it closed up more. But I have a lot of 12 by 12 collections, and what I like to do when I get them is do the cut aparts and then any scraps also, and put them in little containers when I put that 12 by 12 collection away. And the ones I'm using now don't seal at the top like this does, so I think these will work better. So I think I bought 2 packages of 5 is how they come. So I have 5, and she has the other 5 in her craft room. Okay, and then I purchased also on scrapbook.com one of these little tiny triangles, and this one's from Brutus Monroe. And I always see people putting their little sequins and things that they're going to put on the cards. They pour them out, put them here, so they're ready to go as they're working. And it was $1 something. Anyway, then I needed a practical item. This is extra wide, so it's 4 inches wide, double-sided adhesive. I am making invitations for my cousin's wedding, and she, the top layer with all of the information about where the wedding is, the church and everything, is vellum. And when you seal vellum down to something, you know the adhesive shows. But if you use this double-sided tape like this, you will not see the adhesive. And so I have a stamped layer going underneath the vellum layer. And it's a gatefold card, so this 4 inches on the center for the vellum is perfect. And so I bought that big roll. Now, when I bought these things, there was a freebie. When you go on scrapbook.com, make sure when you're looking at your cart to check out, up at the top, if there's a freebie, you need to click it so that it goes into your cart, or you will not receive that. It won't automatically go into your cart. You have to tell it to do that. So this is called Sweet Rush Stencils, and that's from Vicky Booten. Can't even talk today. So the first one, I love this one. I opened it a little bit so we don't get that glare as much. These look like, I don't know, they look like buttons to me. Look at an overlay of buttons. Oh, and by the way, this section in here is 5 by 7, so that's nice and big. It'll fit your mini slimlines too, as well as your bigger cards. And then this is a floral pattern. They put this paper behind it, which is nice. You can actually see what the stencil looks like. I love this floral. And then this one, these are some triangles in a pattern. So really pretty as a giveaway. I can't remember what the giveaway is right now, but there's almost always something. Okay, then I was on Etsy, and I purchased something on Etsy I'll show you. So this is a little topper for your really skinny, your really narrow tips for your glue. This one says find joy in the journey. I love that. It has all these little baubles on it. So if I take this out and lose this thing on my desk while I'm crafting this huge thing, I have a problem, right? Which I do. But I love that it fits in this really skinny thing. And what they do say, though, is don't use it to unclog. If you've left this out too long and your tip has gotten clogged, then you want to use one of your other sturdier straight pins to do that so you don't ruin this. I bought a purple one for my mother. It's a little bit different. And then I bought another with the pinks, and this one has a camera, remember the moments, and some scissors. And this will be for a giveaway later, so I'm going to put that aside. But the company is Lynn's Handmade Creations, and these are called glue pins, she calls them. So I will link to her Etsy shop because, again, I want to support these small businesses. This is, I know it's showing up kind of orange, but it's actually a dark, dark pink, which I love. And this is from Made It by Marco, I think is the name of the company. And so I have these brushes like this, but what I would really like are the brushes that have the colored handles or the clips that are in the different colors. And they're all basically the same size. So I have room for 6 more. So again, I'm going to search out maybe a smaller company to purchase those and spread my money around, right? Okay, so those were my Etsy sales. And again, I'll link to both of those shops. Then I went to that really beautiful little craft store in Lawrence, Kansas. And they do have an online presence, so you can purchase from them online, and they really had some beautiful products. So these were 25-cent papers that they had in their discount area. And the first one, I'll show you this is the same paper, but front and back. I've got about 5 or 6 sheets of each of these, so I can make multiples. But this is a 31 collection from Prima, and this is called Magic and Potions, this particular sheet, and it's a Frank Garcia design. So beautiful, and it's got the stars or the gold kind of foiled looking, and I love the pink and the black together for Halloween. It's just so pretty. Okay, so that's the first paper, and I think like I said, I got 5 or 6 of those. And then these others were Graphic 45 from the Let It Snow collection. This page is called Christmas Dreams, and here's the front and back. I know it's showing up a little darker, but it's actually like a really pretty blue, this with the snowflakes. And I think these would be gorgeous, cut out just the circles as a focal point on a card. I mean, just beautiful. And again, I think I got 6 of that one. Here is another from the Let It Snow. This one's called Holiday Happiness with the birds. And again, I could see punching out a circle or cutting out a square and using as a focal point. And then this is the back side of the sheet. Really pretty. And from the Let It Snow, again, Joyful Tidings. And like I said, this company, and this is like a dark green, really pretty. This little craft store has an online presence, and you can order, I'm not sure what shipping is because I was there in person, but you can order all of these things from them. All right, let me show you the really fun stuff. And what I love about these, when they carry these high-end products, they are normally products that I can't touch and feel and look at in person before I purchase them, because, you know, you have to order them online. I don't have any place in person where I can order Alta New or Picket Fence or some of these other Graphic 45. They don't carry those at the big chain craft stores. So you need to go to these little shops or just order them blindly online and you know, hope that you're going to like what you get. So the first thing I purchased is an Alta New Fairy Tale Floral Simple Coloring Stencil Set. I love this. So this is what it looks like when you're done. I really think this is so pretty. And I also purchased the die, Fairy Tale Florals die. Just gorgeous what these look like when you're done. And I haven't tried any of these layering stencils. I don't know if any of you have, but this is going to be new to me. And then I purchased this one, which is a bitterroot flower. And when I looked up bitterroot flower, because I'd never heard of it before, I guess it's the state flower in, I think, Montana. It only blooms in May and June. It will grow straight up out of the rocks. And so it symbolizes renewal, refreshing, that kind of thing. And I just love the way they're going to look when they're done. I looked up a lot of images so I could figure out what colors I wanted to do them with. So I bought that. This one I'm not going to open because it has a bunch of pieces in here. And these are all to use in like a journal of some kind. And this is a gift for a friend. This is why I'm not going to open it and look. But they had a big section of things for your journals. Some were Bible journaling, some were art journaling. This to me speaks to going in more like a Hobonichi or something like that, but really pretty. And then these are the Sizzix Grid. Now they might have some Sizzix products at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, but I haven't seen these. So these are the sticky grid sheets. And so I've seen some people use these kind of sheets inside their Misty. I've seen them use them to do die cutting. So I'm going to play around with these and see what I can do with them. And then this stencil I'm really excited about. I've never had a cloud stencil before, and I just think they're beautiful when I see people use them. And this one's big enough that I could use it on a large slimline card. So I really like that. Then I bought some of these Alta New detail blending brushes. And they have like a slant to the tips, which I thought was really interesting. And they're small, so they slant this way. I don't know if that's, you probably can't see that through that. I haven't opened them yet. But anyway, they're 3 different sizes. And for doing the details on the stencils, I thought this would be really pretty. So I purchased that. And I purchased some of the Alta New inks. I'm unfamiliar with Alta New inks. I've never had them before. And so I purchased these 6 packs so that I could hopefully get some colors to use with my new flowering stencils. Anyway, first pink, because I'm all about the pink. And this one's called Sugared Candies. They are $18 for the 6 packs, but I really like the fact that I can try out these colors in these smaller sizes before I go buy bigger, you know, bigger inks with Alta New. So this is their Sugared Candies. This one are like some blues and teals, and this one is called Cerulean Skies. One of them is called Volcano Lake, one of the colors. I really love that. And then here's the green one, which is called Zesty Limes. Really pretty also for all those leaves I'm going to be stenciling. And then I love this caramel toffee on this one for the centers of the flowers. And this one is called Sunflower Field. Really pretty colors to choose from. So I think that's about it that I did. I don't see anything else lying around here that I wanted to show you. But I'm really excited about playing with all of these new stencils. I love supporting another new to me little shop, and I guess they've only been there 2 years, which is why I'd never heard of them, because I do go to Kansas quite often to see family. But I will link to that shop. I will link to the Etsy shops and anything else I've shown today in case you want to go check them out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Happy crafting.